Why personal branding matters? Today, the world is moving very fast. Your degree, your job title, and your CV are no longer enough. What people really look at now is your personal brand. Your personal brand is the image people have of you. It's what they think when they hear your name or see your content. A strong brand makes you more trusted, more visible, and more valuable. Companies want to work with people who have a clear identity. Clients trust someone who shows their experience confidently. Even in job hunting, the strongest candidates today are the ones who build a presence online. So personal branding is not about fame, it's about creating opportunities. It's about being the person people think of first. If you build your brand, you don't wait for chances, you create them. Many people spend years working in jobs they don't enjoy. They help build someone else's dream, not their own. Personal branding is the first step to change that. When you build your brand, you turn your skills, your story, your experience into something valuable. Being your own boss doesn't happen overnight. It requires time and effort. But your brand makes the journey easier. Because when people trust your name, opportunities come to you. Building your brand is not just about marketing yourself. It's about taking control of your future, choosing your own path, and creating a career that feels right for you. Your personal brand exists even if you don't build it. Many people think a personal brand starts when they decide to work on it. But the truth is, you already have a personal brand. People judge you from your photos, your posts, your messages, your behavior, and your online presence. They already formed an opinion even if you never planned it. If you don't shape your own brand, others will shape it for you. If you don't tell your stories, others will tell it wrong. Building your personal brand means taking control of the impression people have of you. You decide how you want to show up, what message you want to send, and what value you want to represent. Your brand exists. It's up to you to guide it. A strong personal brand gives you many advantages. First, trust. People trust someone they see often and feel connected to. Second, opportunities. Clients, companies, and partners reach out to you. And third, higher value. Your name becomes an asset and you can charge more. Fourth, growth. You build a loyal community around your ideas and content. Fifth, freedom. You choose your work, your clients, and your directions. Sixth, respect. People listen to you because you build a reputation. Your personal brand is like your passport to better chances in life. It opens doors that were previously closed. Most people start, but very few continue. Success in personal branding needs two things: action and patience. Action means you create, publish, learn, and improve even if your content is not perfect at first. Patience means you keep going even when results are slow. People who win are not the most talented, but the most consistent. Start with what you have, improve as you go. Small steps every day build something big. Action builds your presence. Consistency builds your audience. Patience builds your success. Before you create content or build your brand, you need to understand your purpose. Your purpose is the why behind everything you do. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? What value do I want to give people? What message do I want to share? What problem do I want to solve? And what direction do I want for my future? Your purpose gives your brand meaning. When your purpose is clear, your content becomes stronger. Your audience understands you better, and every step you take has direction. Your purpose is your foundation. The blue flame is the thing you love so much that you can do it for hours without getting tired. It's the work that gives you energy, not stress. Ask yourself, what topic can I talk about endlessly? What skill do I enjoy practicing? What activity makes me feel alive? Your blue flame is the center of your personal brand. When your brand is built on something you truly love, your content becomes natural, your message becomes strong, and your work becomes enjoyable. People follow passion. Your blue flame is your advantage. Every person has special skills, things they do better than others. Sometimes you don't even notice them, but people around you do. Your unique skills could be explaining things simply, motivating others, solving problems fast, being creative, being organized, communicating clearly. Ask others what they think you are good at. Look at the tasks people always ask your help with. These are your superpowers. When you build your personal brand around your strongest skill, you become more confident, more effective, and more valuable. The strongest personal brands are built where passion and skill meet. If you love something but you are not good at it, it stays a hobby. If you're good at something but don't enjoy it, it becomes boring work. But if you love it and you are good at it, that's your magic zone. That's where your brand becomes powerful. Think about what you enjoy and what you are skilled at. Find the intersection. That's where your personal brand should be. People don't remember you because you are perfect. They remember you because you are different. Your difference is your advantage. Your story, your voice, your experience, your way of explaining, your energy, your personality. Ask yourself, what makes my approach unique? Why would someone listen to me and not to someone else? You don't need to be the best. You only need to be yourself clearly and confidently. Your uniqueness is your identity. Show it, don't hide it. Your brand promise is the clear message you give to your audience. It answers 3 simple questions: who you are, who do you help, and what result do you give them? Your brand promise is not a slogan, it's a commitment. For example, I help people build a strong personal brand that creates real opportunities. This is short, clear, and powerful. When you have a strong brand promise, your content becomes focused, your audience understands your value, and your message becomes consistent. Think deeply about the promise you want to make, and make sure every video, every post, and every word you say supports that promise. Your niche is the specific area or topic you choose to focus on. Trying to talk to everyone means you reach no one. Specialization makes you stronger. Your niche should be clear, specific, needed, connected to your skill and passion. For example, instead of business, choose business for first-time entrepreneurs. Instead of fitness, choose fitness for busy professionals. When your niche is clear, people immediately understand who you help and how you help them. This makes your personal brand stronger and easier to grow. In any industry, the specialist always earns more than the generalist. Why? Because specialists solve specific problem. People trust them more and they are willing to pay more. A generalist says, I can do everything. A specialist says, I am the best at this one thing. The specialist becomes the first choice. They have less competition. Their work has higher value. If you want your personal brand to grow fast, choose a specialty. Become none for one main thing. That's how you stand out. Before you invest time and energy into your niche, you must check if people actually want it. Here's how to know if your niche is profitable. First, search for common questions. If people are asking a lot of questions about it, that means there is demand. Second, look at your competitors. Competitors are not problem. They are proof that money exists in this niche. Third, check if people are buying similar solutions, courses, coaches, apps, books, all signs of a profitable niche. Fourth, post simple content and test reactions. Strong engagement means the niche is alive. Fifth, ask your audience directly. Short surveys give you honest answers. A profitable niche is one where people have a problem, are looking for solutions, are willing to pay for help. You don't need millions of followers to succeed. You only need 1,000 true fans. A true fan is someone who believes in your messages, watches everything you post, buys from you, supports your work, and recommends you to others. These 1,000 people can create a full-time business for you. Why? Because loyalty is more powerful than numbers. A strong community of true fans is better than a huge audience that doesn't care. Focus on depth, not size. Build real connections. Serve your audience well. Your true fans will carry your brand to the world. Your tribe is the group of people who connect with your message. They are the ones who understand you, like your style, and believe in your ideas. Your tribe does not need to be huge. Even a small group of 300 or 500 people can be extremely powerful. You can find your tribe by showing your real personality, sharing your beliefs, talking about your experiences, creating content with emotion, solving real problems. When your message is authentic, the right people will naturally come to you. Your tribe is the heart of your personal brand. Being a leader does not mean being perfect. It means being honest, helpful, and consistent. A good leader listens more than they speak, shares real experiences, teaches from their journey, supports their community, shows up consistently. People don't follow a leader because he's the best. They follow him because he cares. Leadership is not about standing above your tribe. It's about standing with them. Many people create content based on what they like, not what their audience needs. That's why their content doesn't grow. Your audience is the center of your personal brand. If you understand their problems, fears, dreams, and struggles, you can create content that truly helps them. When people feel understood, they trust you. And trust is the strongest force behind a successful personal brand. Don't guess what your audience wants. Study them, ask them, and observe them. Your brand grows when you solve real problems. Surveys are one of the best ways to collect real information from your audience. They help you understand their problems, goals, and questions. A good survey includes open questions like, what are you struggling with right now? What do you really want help with? What is stopping you from moving forward? What kind of content do you wish existed? These questions reveal deep emotions. They show you exactly what your audience needs. The more you understand your audience, the more powerful your content becomes. Surveys help you create content that truly connects and delivers value. One-on-one calls are extremely valuable. They give you direct access to your audience feelings and thoughts. In calls, people speak honestly, something they don't always do in comments. These calls help you learn what your audience is confused about, what they dream of, what they are afraid of, what they want from you, and what kind of help change their life. Remember, these calls are not for selling, they are for listening. When you listen deeply, you learn things you could never discover from analytic or surveys. If you want to build a personal brand that people trust, you must understand people one conversation at a time. Social media is not only for posting, it's also the best place to study your audience. Every comment, every question, every trend tells you something important. When you read comments, you learn what people are confused about, what they like, what they dislike, what problems they keep mentioning, what topics create the most discussion. This information is extremely valuable. Social media is like a window into your audience mind. Don't just post, observe, learn, and adjust. The more you understand your audience, the better your content becomes. Your personal brand should not grow based on guessing. It should grow based on data. There are two sources of data, your analytic and your competitors. From your analytics or insights, learn which video people watch the longest, which posts get the most saves and shares, what your audience engages with, what topics people skip. From your competitors, learn what topics work for them, what their audience complains about, what their strongest videos look like, what type of content gets the highest engagement. You are not copying them, you are learning from the market. When you combine both your data and their data, you will know exactly what to focus on. Data tells you the truth about what works. Facts make people think. Stories make people feel. And people remember what they feel. This is why storytelling is the most powerful part of personal branding. Your story shows the human side of you, your challenges, your lessons, and your growth. When you share your story, people trust you more. People feel connected to you and see that you are real and understand your message better. A strong story can inspire, motivate, and influence more than any piece of information. Your personal brand is not just your skills, it's your journey. Every strong story has 4 simple parts. Number 1, the beginning. Who were you? What was your starting point? Number 2, the challenge. What problems or struggles did you face? This is what makes your story real. Number 3, the change. What moment or lesson changed everything for you? Number 4, the message. What can others learn from your journey? When you combine these 4 parts, your story becomes powerful, clear, and inspiring. Remember, your story does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. Your story doesn't need to be dramatic or huge. Even a simple moment can inspire people. For example, someone felt lost in their career. They tried, failed, learned, tried again, and slowly their life changed because of one decision: to focus and improve. This simple story can motivate thousands. Your story can come from a failure, lesson, a career change, a personal challenge, a moment of realization, a risk you took, something you learned the hard way. People don't want a hero. They want a real person with a real experience. Your story is your power. Share it. Personal brand and business brand are not the same. Your personal brand is about you, your personality, your values, your style, your story. A business brand is about a company, its products, services, designs, and marketing. A business brand can be sold or replaced. A personal brand cannot be replaced because it's you. Many successful people build both: their personal brand to create trust, their business brand to create a long-term company. But remember, people trust people more than logos. That's why your personal brand is your strongest tool. Your brand identity is how your brand looks. People recognize you through your visual before they hear your words. It includes your logo, a simple symbol that represents you, Your colors. Colors create emotions. Blue, trust. Black, luxury. Green, growth. Choose colors that match your style. Your fonts. Fonts show your tone. Clean fonts feel modern. Sharp fonts feel serious. Soft fonts feel friendly. When all these elements are consistent, your brand looks professional, clear, and recognizable. Visual identity is not decoration, it is communication. The way your photos look is part of your personal brand. Ask yourself, do I prefer bright photos or dark tones? Do I want clean and simple backgrounds? Do I appear in my photo or focus on objects? Do I prefer outdoor shoots, office shoots, or studio lighting? Do I like natural colors or bold colors? Your photo style should reflect your personality and your message. When you keep it consistent, people will recognize your content instantly, even before seeing your name. A strong image style makes your brand memorable. A brand style guide is a simple document that explains how your brand should look and feel. It includes your logo, your colors, your fonts, your photo style, your design rules, and your tone of voice. Why is this important? Because it keeps your brand consistent. Whether you create content alone or with a team in the future, your brand will always look the same. Consistency builds trust, and trust builds a strong personal brand. Social media is important, but you don't own it. Platforms can change, accounts can get deleted, algorithms can stop showing your content. Your website is your digital home, and you own it completely. A website gives you more credibility, a place to show your work and story, a professional image, a way to collect emails, a space to sell your services, a place people can always find you. If you want a long-term personal brand, a website is not optional. It is necessary. At the end, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it was valuable for you. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and share this video with your friends.